I'm here with Cyndi Nguyen, and she's running for Councilwoman of District E for the second time. That's right, isn't it?
That's right.
It sure is. And I'm asking her some of your favorite questions about New Orleans East before she goes into office. What are your plans for New Orleans East?
My vision for District E is where a place where everyone can thrive, where you can have access to jobs, when you can have place to live, play, and just engage with everybody, and be able to enjoy the community and have beautification in our community. Remember when the East used to be booming? I came over to America in 1975 at the age of 5, and we used to have the plaza. So I want to be able to rebuild the East.
What are your plans for infrastructure in New Orleans East?
So for the first 60 days, we got to meet with the leaders of the different departments that's going to address a lot of our infrastructure issues. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drive around the district from the east to the lower 9 to Venetian Out, Fort Pipe, and Lake Catherine, documenting all of our streets issues as well as your lighting, where lightings are not appropriate for our community. We're going to take a proactive approach to ensure that all of our infrastructure from the east to the lower 9, Venetian Out, Lake Catherine, and Fort Pipe are being addressed. I'm not going to sit at City Hall and do nothing. I'm going to be out in the streets and make sure that the city departments are addressing those needs for our people.
What do you love most about New Orleans East?
What I love about District E is the people. Let me tell you, I have met so many amazing individuals that live in our district. I know we have potential, and there's an ample opportunity. So the people here really keep me grounded, keep me spirited. And that's what I love about District E.
What are your plans for taking care of abandoned buildings in New Orleans East?
When dealing with abandoned property, it is a process. Okay, first, you got to know the owner of that abandoned property. Then you got to sit down with that individual and really understand how the financing, because it plays a major role in getting the building back into commerce. Stay consistent. Remember the Caveman Hotel? And within 4 years in my first term, we were able to convert an abandoned hotel that was vacant since Katrina back into the high-rise apartment where people are now living, going to work. And the most important thing is that this is the entrance to our district, okay? And this shows that we are back in operation. We are a thriving community, and we're going to continue to address all of our abandoned property in District E.
What do you hope to do on your first day in office, and what do you hope to accomplish by your last day in office?
We have so much to do once I get back into office. I have a lot of unfinished businesses. So let me just start in the East, okay? We talked about abandoned property. In order for us to position our district for great economic development, we got to address those abandoned properties. So that's going to be my first priority. What is my vision after my first term? When I was in office in 2018, I created the Next Door Lot program. So I want to add more lots to that initiative because it is working. Those lots are being bought by our local residents. Very key thing, local residents. I'm putting wealth back into our community. You know I'm going to show up. You know if I talk about it, I'm going to do it. So thank you so much.